John Rawling and Alan Warren a little back on commentary duty.
And there's a real buzz around the arena here as well, because as ever, a lot of people are here to see this fella, Michael van Gerwen.
Yeah, you always want to see the best player in the world, and after that pulsating semi-final, quarter-final there with Justin Pipe, they're certainly getting their breath back and looking forward to this one, John.
Well, there's not an awful lot of love lost between these two fellas. I think it's fair to say they're not on each other's Christmas card lists. And it's all very well Jan Dekker saying he knows he can beat him. Well, there's a few smiles there. Having said that, it all looks quite cheerful. Mighty Mike, relentless progression towards yet another title, it would seem. And Jan Dekker talking about how he knows he's got the game to beat Michael van Gerwen. Well, he might know it, but he never has. They've played 6 times, and Michael van Gerwen has won the lot.
Yeah, he tends to have that record against a few people, doesn't he? But certainly from Jan Dekker's point of view, and my view, certainly the surprise of the quarter-finalists. Yes, we've had a few players who have come through who people may not have thought so, but certainly Jan Dekker wasn't one of those on my list, but he's beat some good players, Michael Smith and Simon Whitlock, 2 quality players there.
There'll not be too many people who'll have weighed in with the big bet on Michael van Gerwen, though, not unless they're billionaires or something. He's 25 to 1 on to win this match.
Well, that's incredible odds, isn't it, on a 2-horse race? It really is.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg is Michael to throw first. Game on!
So away we go, in a spirit of very good humour. The touch of fists, and away goes van Gerwen in time-honoured fashion.
Sending out the message immediately. Van Gerwen telling Jan Dekker who is the boss.
He's won his last 20 televised matches, Michael van Gerwen, since losing, surprisingly you might say, but it was at the World Grand Prix, which has the double-in, double-out format. He lost to the big Scot, John Henderson there, who had a very good run in that competition.
Yeah, got to the semi-finals. Hendo.
He doesn't want to hang about, does he? 9 darts to 40, 10 darter beckons.
Well, you talk about a lightning start. This has been a superstorm
90
from van Gerwen.
Oh, great dart. Great dart.
10 darter.
Maybe got a cup of coffee on the go in the practice room. Doesn't want to let it go cold.
Incredible, really. Just does it with so much ease, John.
Somebody somewhere had better get a clock on this match, because I suspect it's going to be rapid.
140.
Yes, it doesn't mess about van Gerwen, does he? And when he's hitting everything as well, it's so easy on the eye, beautiful to watch. Any dart fan, whether you're his favourite or not.
39.
I won't name names as to who said it, but one very well-known dart player said to me today,
59.
I really think this could be 10-0 to van Gerwen.
Wasn't Jan Dekker, was it?
Good line.
46.
No, let's be fair to Jan. He has played well in this tournament. Good for him to get to a PDC quarter-final.
A couple of Lakeside semis, and as you say, 3rd PDC quarter-final. PDC ranked number 52, this fellow, Jan Dekker.
Yeah, he's obviously a decent player, but when you're up against the relentless scoring and finishing power of this darting machine, it's very difficult to really get yourself going. You just feel under the cosh constantly throughout the match.
Well, it's had a 10 darter, and now he's heading for a 13 darter, maybe. Double 16. Oh, he's missed one. Double 8. Make that a 14 darter.
Third leg is Michael to throw first.
Fabulous start to the match from Michael van Gerwen.
Well, I just got back from making a cup of tea. Yes, we started about a minute ago, and it's 2-0.
134.
Playing brilliantly.
125.
Here he goes again.
140.
Just kissed the barrel. It was looking as though it was heading for maximum number 3.
When he's hitting it like this, it's... Oh, here comes Dekker, showing his bit. Well, good visit.
That's more like it.
When you see Van Gerwen hitting it with great ease, almost like an expert video player, isn't it, on a game? He just doesn't look like he's going to miss.
It is a breathtaking talent. Just nudging the stats at the moment with an average of 124, Van Gerwen. Right, is he going to put it away? 130. Can still do it. Treble 20 would leave Bull. No.
58.
Treble 18 when the last one would have left double 18, but big chance for Dekker here.
Didn't want that. Double 4 now. Can he get into the match? No.
61.
Well, unlucky there as well. It's so difficult when you go for the 25 and you hit the bull.
Double 10. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
Jan to throw first.
Yeah, you take that. I take that. I know if Bobby George was sitting alongside you here, he'd say, well, why go for it? Because great darts. His third maximum. First maximum, I beg your pardon. His argument is that by going for the bull, actually looking for 25, you're actually throwing for a miss.
Well, I can see the logic there. It's difficult, isn't it? What do you actually aim for? Jan Dekker is on a 9 darter. He's 3-0 down. But back-to-back maximums.
Van Gerwen responds. Now, can he do it? Well, this had set the place alight. 141 he needs. And he's missed the first dart, so it's not going to happen.
The
important thing now, Johnny, is that he really has to dig in and take this leg, because he will be under the cosh when he comes back for 86. Van Gerwen fires in his third.
86. Good darts. Double 16, 2 darts, that's it. Only needs 1, he's into the match. That's good. That's good. And a nice cool reaction as well from Jan Dekker.
Oh, wonderful leg from Jan. 2 maximums, 86 in 2, and he had to hit it as well, didn't he?
When he went for the treble 19, would he have been going treble 19, treble 16, double 18, possibly, rather than looking at the traditional 12 checkout? Possibly.
Possibly.
Look at that average, Van Gerwen. Startling. It stayed there. That'd be a record. Surely you can't maintain that for the whole match. Might maintain it to the end of this session, though, because there's a break at the end of this leg.
42.
Well, he wasn't happy with that visit, was he? Giving himself a good talking to.
That was more the visit which most darts players are acquainted with.
134.
You were looking at me when
I was thinking about myself. Well, that's good. Is he going to look at the bull, maybe? No, he doesn't.
147.
Oh, that's a great dart. Treble 11.
Incredible.
.25 would have left 40, of course, for tops.
133.
Right, double 16. Oh, just wonderful darts. A fabulous exhibition so far from Michael Van Gerwen. I say exhibition, it almost looks like that. It's a match. Jan Dekker is trying his heart out, and he's averaging 105, but he's getting walloped. Michael Van Gerwen averaging over 120. Yes, 120, and leads 4-1. Phenomenal darts.
Yes, mathematics and aerodynamics at its best. And Van Gerwen is in full flow. It's beautiful to see.
The averages are just astonishing. If he can keep at that sort of level, well, it takes your breath away, really. And there's the way he's throwing.
83.
It would suggest that he's very capable of posting something 110 or more here.
Yes, he's certainly focused, and I can assure you of that.
59.
To get this done as soon as possible. He looks mean.
He does look. I was just going to say, look at that studying concentration, Alan. He has got the eye of the tiger out there.
Dekker averaging over 100.
100.
And he's bottom smacked.
Well and truly thrashed.
58.
That's a little bit more human from Van Gerwen. He wasn't desperately impressed with it. I think the lip readers among you would know his thoughts on that one.
Great darts from Dekker. Leaves him 102.
100.
Well, Dekker here can hold. Great first dart. Double 16. Good dart, good check out, that's quality.
That is extreme quality as well, under the pressure he was under. Van Gerwen, he's hitting everything.
140.
The 2 legs he's won is a maximum and 102 finish, and 2 maximums and an 86 finish in leg 4. So you've got a tip of the hat for Dekker. He's digging in there and playing pretty well himself.
Goes around the world, of course.
150.
Our TV coverage of this. And there will be a lot of interest in the Netherlands on this one. Jan Dekker from Dallaveen, northeast of Amsterdam.
Yeah, we've got some fabulous players, haven't we, from the Netherlands in the PDC.
125.
Some of the legends, and certainly plenty of the young guns as well.
Well, he may well go for this. Doesn't have to, but it's
61.
Not his best visit in the last 10 minutes.
What was his thinking there? I mean, surely treble 20s, you'd first dart normally on 121.
Well, his opponent wasn't on a finish. He went for the bullseye. 25 would have left him treble 20, double 18.
40.
He hit a 16, so he went for 25 again. Scored 41, left him 80. I think so quickly as well.
Yeah, how you see it, I guess.
134.
That's great darts again from Dekker. So double 10. Oh, he's missed one. Double 5. Well.
15.
Dekker going to bite back here. He's got a great opportunity.
Well, these are the chances he's got to take. He's dug in well. Won 2 legs with some wonderful darts. This would be just as good. And it is.
How about that? 3 doubles out of 4 attempts for Jan Dekker. And a break of throw. It's back on throw now. Sensational start to this match from Michael Van Gerwen. But Jan Dekker showing quality of his own.
He's showing some absolutely beautiful qualities. He really is.
Guts.
Going first in this leg as well, John.
Van Gerwen, just for the moment, not hitting the big numbers as he was. Perhaps it's overstating it to say that he's rattled, but he certainly commanded his attention.
140.
Well, Jan will certainly be very confident with the wins that he's had and getting to this stage of the tournament. Not many people expect him not to win the match. Probably takes all the pressure off.
Well, it would be an upset of massive proportions if he were to pull this off. 15 to 1 in a 2-horse race.
Certainly, if you saw the first session.
Well, you wouldn't have given him a prayer, would you? The way Van Gerwen started. He's not exactly throwing rubbish now, though. He's still averaging over 111, Van Gerwen.
56.
Now 170, what do you reckon?
170.
Well, you feel he needs to get going back to the level he was at prior to the last few legs.
And you require 157.
This can be done. 157. Not now, though. Just trying to keep the pressure on. Good last start. Makes the 112 look a little trickier. He's missed the opportunity, so Dekker can hold his throw here.
Well, wonderful chance after what's happened in the early part of this match to incredibly get to 4 apiece. Double 16!
48. Michael Uruguay, 52.
A grimace from Dekker. Double 16 for Van Gerwen. And he can't find his doubles at the moment. 4 out of 12 now. Not terribly Van Gerwen-like.
Dekker has to jump all over this. He really does.
This is a big dart. And he keeps his nerve. Another terrific dart from Jan Dekker. And the match is level.
And he's earned the right as well. Yes, Michael missed a few doubles in that last leg. Back to almost normality on the scoring stakes there.
Maximum number 6 for Michael Van Gerwen.
Shake of the head from Michael. That's mainly due to the missed doubles. Scoring impeccably.
43.
That was a big dart. And this is big throwing. That one's just outside. The crowd willing Van Gerwen towards a 9-darter. They would love to see it.
Well, when we talk about players playing the top players, particularly Van Gerwen, we always say you've got to take all your chances. At this moment in time, Jan has.
And that's why it's 4-all. He's being outscored, but he's getting his crucial checkouts. The averages in Van Gerwen's favour, 108 to 93. But Dekker is making the most of the crumbs falling off the great man's table. That's a great leg of darts. 11-darter.
Just to let everybody know, he's messed up in the last 5 minutes, but I'm back.
60.
There's a break at the end of this leg. Jan Dekker will give the proverbial eye tooth
98.
to hold on to his throw here.
Only 60 with the first 3. You can't afford to do that again.
60.
He got his mobile number. Let him know. He needs more than that. Van Gerwen wanting to get a key
59.
break here.
Well, he's just about got away with the 2 poor visits to start this leg. 60 and 60. That's better. Wonderful.
136.
Good throwing.
Here we go.
108.
Magnificent 7 from Van Gerwen. Another crucial leg here before the break, as you mentioned, John. 10 maximum, 7 from Van Gerwen.
92. Michael Uruguay,
So 164 now. It's a makeable finish. A few minutes ago you'd have said it was a likely finish. Maybe now. How about this?
132.
Well, incredibly, didn't go for the treble 18 and the ball.
He's thinking Dekker's not going to take this. Dekker thinks otherwise.
Oh, the crowd were willing for that to go in the treble 19.
Double 16 then for 6-4. He's having double trouble, but at last finds the double 16. A little nod to himself, as much as to say, yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it, and he leaves the stage with a breaker throw. Michael Van Gerwen in the 4th of our quarterfinals here leads Jan Dekker 6-4. Reached my ears that it could well be 10-0, has proved to be wrong. Van Gerwen averaging 109 at this stage, though, and he's still playing beautifully. Just went off the boil for 2 or 3 legs, and Dekker capitalised.
Oh, Dekker played pretty well in the first 3 legs of that session and starts this one with a maximum 102 and 100 finish. Won the session 3-2.
Dekker's 3rd PDC quarter-final.
85.
Looking to take, well, the biggest scalp in the game. If he could somehow find a way to win this, we'd be talking about that for some time. Good darts again.
Overall, his scoring has been very good. Obviously up against the master.
140.
Brilliant visit from Van Gerwen. Well, this is a glimmer of an opportunity again for Dekker. 7-7. Yes! Great check out. My word.
Wonderful. Gave himself the option. Went for the treble. If it had been single, it would have been the ball. Hit the treble and pinged the 7-7 against the throw.
96.
Well, well, well. Remember, Van Gerwen, 20 consecutive televised victories since losing to John Henderson. Defending his title. The title is won in 3 of the last 4 years. And he's just got a little bit of a battle on his hands here now.
He's well aware of it. He's been in so many battles before. He will just continue to do the same as he always does.
.44.
He's not happy at the moment.
He's not, is he? Not firing on all cylinders like he was in the early part of the match.
Didn't want to get off the stage, did he, the way he was playing early on.
So a wonderful opportunity here for Jan Dekker to get back to 6 apiece. He pulled it all the way back to 4-4 after leg 8.
6 darts for 179 then. Good second. Coming down the board and a lovely cover shot. What a great visit again.
He's playing wonderful darts, he really is. Oh, Michael's shaking his head. Hitting 2 treble 20s and shaking his head. What's going on?
16 then for 6 all. Yes! My word, 6 doubles out of 10. And Dekker is showing everybody that he can certainly play.
180.
Just to keep letting him know. This is wonderful from Dekker, it really is.
134.
Whatever happens in the remainder of the match, it's been an outstanding performance when he was hit with everything.
45.
It looked like it was going to be a classic Michael Van Gerwen steamrolling in the early stages, but Dekker didn't read the Van Gerwen script.
He's brimming with confidence as well, he really is.
140.
Well, Dekker's not on a finish yet. Van Gerwen will have first attempt at that. He could do with a treble here, just assessing his options.
Should stay at 19s really, because that leaves 130 if he doesn't hit the treble. Now this incredibly, John, to take the lead.
Well, this is for a break of throw. Treble 20 he needs for the bullseye. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire.
58.
Any player going for a 130, John, you really fancy it because you've got 2 darts at the treble 20. Well, Michael is nowhere near the double top.
20.
Bit of pressure there. 12 missed doubles now, Michael Van Gerwen. This is for the break of throw. Another 20 he's looking for
16. 56. Michael 20.
just the wrong side of the wire.
Well,
Van Gerwen kind of got away with that. Shake of the head from Jan Dekker tells you all you need to know.
But he's given himself the chances.
100.
It's a close game still.
83.
Important dart for Michael Van Gerwen, that's Alan.
Well, the shake of the head from him told you the story, really.
100.
Certainly been affected by the loss of the recent legs and the wonderful darts from Dekker.
134.
Continuing to throw really impressively, Jan Dekker. Great cover shots those to set himself up on a finish.
133. Jan Uruguay 167.
6 darts for 167 then to square up the game.
Oh, we'd love to take this one out. Now it's all about the setup. 90 left. Oh, beautiful setup from Jan Dekker.
Great darts. Great darts. And this is now for 7-all, double 18.
36.
Double checkouts have been really good. Ooh, he's missed that by distance, so double 16, double 8. Yes, yes. Bit of pressure, but he says pressure, well, a mere bagatelle.
Well, that first dart was a strange one. Brought a smile to his face. That smile was even better after the third dart, as he hit double 8.
7-all. Well, well, well. Dekker was brushed aside very easily in the European Championship when he played Michael Van Gerwen. Van Gerwen won 6-2 on that occasion and absolutely won at a canter. He didn't really have to get out of third gear.
No, but Jan didn't play that well on that occasion, did he? On this one, he's playing beautifully, he really is. I mean, he hasn't had that many chances. I mean, I think he's missed one in all the ones he's had.
Well, he's got 50%, but kind of doesn't quite tell the story. He's got the checkouts when he's had the opportunity. Not necessarily at the first attempt, but he's put them away.
Yeah, we talk about timing all the time, don't we? It's really been pretty evident. Double 4! Wow. 1-2-8, easy as you like. That comes Dekker.
139.
Still going with the darts.
83.
Michael. He didn't like that one.
No.
60.
Got to keep focused here, Dekker. Keep playing the way he is. That's a slip.
He needed that badly, that last treble. It's a chance for Van Gerwen, though, maybe. And he is in the mood to take it. His 10th 180 of the match, compared to Dekker's 5.
That changed the perspective of the leg.
84.
Now, is this going to be the big break? 104. Double 16.
88.
Close, just the wrong side of the wire.
141.
That previous visit, Dekker only left himself 141. So he left himself a big ask.
55.
Double 8 then, Van Gerwen shooting for 9-7. Had to move along the hockey. No, he's not in a great place now, but he finds a way through.
17 legs from Michael for first.
Oh, through the eye of a needle there, John.
Look at that, he went between the two darts.
Maybe he planned it.
Even he's not as good as that.
86.
What a good game of darts this has turned out to be.
It's been brilliant. I really enjoyed this one because I'm sure a lot of people thought it was going to be a big score in favour of a Van Gerwen win. Jan Dekker has really shown us what he can do.
93.
Yeah, fair play. A lot of credit deserved to him. Van Gerwen in touching distance, but it's not quite over yet. Van Gerwen's got to keep doing what he's doing, and Dekker, though, has to maintain belief, and that's a good last start.
As we saw with that last game, Gurney and Pipe, it's never over
93.
until that last double is hit.
Absolutely. Well, Dekker gets a big score here. The Van Gerwen throw will be under pressure. Oh, he so badly needs a treble.
57.
Didn't happen. Again, that's a minor opportunity in the leg.
97.
Closer to that finish left.
Van Gerwen on 132. He's not quite there yet. Still a bit of darts in this match.
56. Michael Eric 170.
170.
Himself 170. Two wonderful shots here.
Treble 19 would have been the darts.
104.
So 170. There's only one way it can be done. This would raise the roof.
Oh,
that's
great.
one.
Come on, Jan.
Oh.
105.
Good effort.
Michael Eric 1.
So double 14 for the match. For 10-7. He puts it away. Michael Van Gerwen through to the semi-finals. That he gave him a game, and the two of them smile, embrace. Michael knows he was pushed there, played in lovely spirit, and Jan Dekker did himself proud that Michael Van Gerwen, with an average of over 105, is through to the last four. That was good to watch.
MVG's through to the semi-final of the Players' Championship finals. Perhaps more of a surprise is that Jan Dekker, his fellow Dutchman, ranked 52 in the world, took 7 legs off him. Quite a contest in the end. Well, MVG, as perhaps you'd expect, averaged around the 105 mark, 104 for the tournament. He hit 10 180s, that's the most in the tournament so far. He could go on better later. And he hit 38% of his double attempts. And he's now waiting to talk to Ned Boulting.
Well, into the semi-final. What a thriller that was, Michael. Was it as tense for you as it felt watching on?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know. I think I felt really comfortable. I started off really well with great performance, I think. And yeah, my doubles here and there let me down a bit. But what can you do? He played well. He had some good finishing. And yeah, I only can blame myself for losing a few legs early on. And yeah, but at least I won the game. That's the most important thing. I don't know what the average was on the end.
I'm not sure. It was 105, I think, off the top of my head. So I think it might have been the best average yet. So yeah, good darts. But they had to be, didn't they? Because Jan almost took you on at your own game to a certain extent.
Yeah, I think Jan played a great game. Normally he let his head go down and things like that, but he didn't do it tonight. And I think that made him also play this well. And then you have to perform against him under pressure. And I'm really glad that was also in that thing, because that's also important for later on in the tournament. And yeah, can't complain. Still in. So. Yeah, looking forward to tonight.
So it's a good thing to have a hard quarter-final, yeah?
Yeah, sometimes it is. I was hoping for a little bit easier quarter-final, but it didn't went that way. But yeah, what can you do?
We'll see you in the semis. Well done, Michael.
Thank you very much.